You're listening to Exploring Anime with Friends, a JMO for Real podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and all major podcasting networks. I'm your host, JMO! And today's friend is my wife and co-host. How's it going today, Sarah?
Hi, everyone. It's going great today.
Excellent. Are you all excited for this fun episode of Exploring Anime with Friends?
Yes, I am.
All right, today we will be going into our favorite episode of Season 4. Yes, that's right. We are getting ready to wrap up Season 4, and this season began with Shangri-La Frontier back at the beginning of June, and it goes all the way through to the end of this year. Now, you're asking, well, why is it coming this week? Are you not doing one for Christmas? And it's like, yes, we are doing one for Christmas, and that will be a part of Season 4. However, we're giving you this one so that we can actually bring you an anime Christmas movie on Christmas week. So next week, be prepared for our episode of Tokyo Godfather. That is part of everything that we're doing tonight. And I think one of us actually has it on their list. So we are doing our best of Season 4 show tonight, and we are concluding the season with Tokyo Godfathers on Christmas week. And each of these anime that we cover on today's show will be linked in the show notes. If you like what you're hearing today, remember to check us out on social media. Like, subscribe, and follow that button down there. Somewhere down there. Who knows? You see it. You see it. Now just click it. All right. And I would actually like to start this whole thing off by giving a huge shout outs to Gray Creates. Graydon, he was a guest on earlier this season, actually the second episode of the season with Princess Mononoke. I would like to give a shout out to Joe Mama. He appeared on the season with End of Evangelion. I believe it was towards the end of June. And then just this past month, we had both Lord Shenanigamer, which is getting rebranded in the new year, and also Lady Shenanigamer, which is getting rebranded to Ellie in the new year. And we had both of them doing the Devil May Cry new anime and The Cat Returns previously this month. So huge shout out to all four of our guests of the season. We want to thank you for being a part of Exploring Anime with Friends.
Yay.
All right. Now, honorable mentions. Kick off here with honorable mentions, right?
Yeah. Well, you want me to embarrass myself first, sure.
Yeah, no, you go here and you give your honorable mention first, and then I'll give my honorable mention. It's
okay.
Very different tones from what
very
I remember.
Different tone, yes. Alrighty.
Oh, man.
So I know it wasn't necessarily your favorite, but absolutely, Night of the Living Cat was hilarious. I mean, it was bad in that awesome way, and my gosh.
Toe beans.
All the toe beans. All the toe beans. We can't hurt these precious toe beans. It was funny. Like, it's not something I normally would have picked up and watched. Thank you, Scotty. I think Scotty was the one that recommended it. It was just, like, in its absurdity. I loved it.
It's funny, too, because, like, Lord of Mysteries was slated for that week.
Yeah.
We realized we didn't have enough time to watch Lord of Mysteries because you can't watch that in front of the kids.
No, you cannot. Absolutely cannot watch Lord of Mysteries in front of the children's.
And so it's like, okay, we need an anime that we could binge in front of the kids. And it's like, let's try this. This the Cat Apocalypse. And man,
it was wild, hilarious. It's so funny.
Yeah, no, definitely not one of my favorites, but I'm glad that you liked it so much.
I did.
Definitely.
Like, I don't even know. Like,
it was worth the laughs.
It was definitely worth the laugh.
What moments along the way?
Yes.
Honestly, that's probably my favorite reel that we did during the course of the season was the gorillas chucking cats.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure that reel actually was our best performing reel this season too. So like
everything with that, it was just
shout out to that reel at
beautiful.
the very least. So I'll link that reel in the show notes too.
Oh man.
I went a little different for my honorable mention because this is our favorites. These aren't the best anime that we covered for season 4, but I didn't enjoy watching it.
It was a rough one.
But it really has to be a part of the show because it was an anime masterpiece. It stacks up versus all of the old greats. It stacks up versus anything that's released this year. It should win Anime of the Year for 2025. I don't think it will, but it should. I hate it every minute of watching it. It corroded at my soul. The despicableness of all the topics and seeing them happen to kids, whether it's child abuse and bullying, so on and so forth, just wrapped in so perfectly to make you feel absolutely awful for being a part of the journey. yet realizing that you're a better person for being a part of the journey. And that was Takopi's original sin. And I'm sure those of you who've seen it knew what I was talking about the minute I started talking about it.
There's no other anime it could have been.
It's 6 episodes. It is an absolute must for any anime fan. You will feel terrible, but you need to watch it.
It definitely brought out feelings. And, well-written stuff brings out feelings.
Yep. So, and that's why it's part of my honorable mentions, because I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. So therefore, it can't really be part of the favorite show, but that's what honorable mentions are for. It's to give a flip to the whole thing. And now we're going to go into our 7 favorite anime of the 4th season of Exploring Anime with Friends. Lead us off, Sarah. What came in number 7 spot for you?
Number 7. So we don't have the show out yet because we're waiting for Christmas. But I absolutely love Tokyo Godfathers.
Yeah.
It was a crazy ride. I don't want to spoil anything much because, we're going to do the, the show is going to get posted. But like the combination of these 3 homeless people, they're homeless for various reasons, finding a baby and trying to get that baby back where it belongs, and all the crazy shenanigans that accidentally happen and all the harsh things that happen too.
It had everything.
It had everything. Yeah, no, it was a great blend of like how random kind of thing happened and how that actually helped them progress. I don't know how to describe it. Like I said, I don't want to go into it because the show's not up yet, but it was excellent.
It was a heartwarming comedy with dark moments.
Yes.
That's what it was. You laughed, you cried, you felt tense, you felt anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely great choice. Didn't quite make the cut for me, but I'll tell you what did barely make the cut for me at the end. This is also a comedy because Tokyo Godfather, I think, is listed as a comedy first.
I think so.
Which is a little odd because this comedy that I'm referencing, when we released the shorts for it, one of the ones that I released was that it's the anime that's made me laugh. I've fallen over laughing. And legitimately, this show did make me laugh. Honestly, I love laughing. I personally feel the better episodes released are when we're just goofing off and being silly and laughing and having fun.
I agree with that.
They just sound better and they're such a pleasure to edit and everything. And man, Witch Watch is great. Man, it just had me laughing the whole time. There's no real good story. Like it's not really a good anime. It just isn't. Like they have a plot. Like
it's there. It's there.
It's really loose. But man, Witch Watch just has me in stitches, even when I'm watching it the 7th, 8th, 9th time with Autumn, because that's just an anime that she has on repeat.
She loves it.
So what do you got at the 6th spot, hon?
So, okay, guys, I know it's not an anime. Don't come at me, please. But it was one that was in our show, so we're doing it, okay? K-pop Demon Hunters was fantastic. And if you didn't like it, I feel bad for you. Like, it was great. Music was upbeat and catchy. The storyline was good. Like,
the responses to this are going to be golden. But
I see what you did there. But it was really good. Like, if you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters,
they really kind of showed you how it was done, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you want a really good, like, strong movie, this is what it sounds like. I mean... What is this? How many songs
to make it too much of your idol, right?
Oh my gosh.
I need a beverage. How about a soda pop?
Stop.
I don't know. I mean, we probably shouldn't have done it on an anime show, but it was close enough.
Animated.
And the hype was adjacent enough.
It's adjacent enough.
The hype was extreme, and honestly, the soundtrack still lives rent-free in our head.
For real. It's on our playlist.
Yeah, it's another one that gets seen a lot in this house as a whole.
Yep.
Did not make my list though because I actually kept it off because
it's not an anime.
It's not an anime.
I get it.
Covered it on the show.
Covered it on the show. That was the prerequisite.
I made the call and we did it. So, and I don't have a problem with the call I made. It's our best performing episode to date.
Probably.
No, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Takopi's, I believe, is number 2.
I mean, I'm not surprised. It was polarizing.
Oh, man, but I'm going to continue to laughter here because, frankly, this one could have been a little bit higher, but it's season 3 that is actively running right now as the time of this recording. Really, just kind of has annoyed me overall. But I'm, again, it's still fun. It's still hilarious, and it was probably Witch Watch was the one that I laughed the most while watching, One Punch Man was the one that I laughed the most while recording. It's either that or it was Night of the Living Cat. I'm not sure which one of the two it was, but we laughed a lot in those episodes. You know, One Punch Man's fun. Like, how could you not love Saitama? Well, I mean, I guess if he's beaten Goku in a Vines battle, you might not like him.
That's fair.
But he's one of the most memeable characters ever. And, you know, frankly, I know season 3 has been disappointing, at least through the first half of it. But at the same time, like, it's a really funny series. It's a really great series as a whole. It's always good for a laugh. And I'm sure the early parts of season 3, like 5, 7, whatever years from now, are going to be very watchable and hilarious in that sort of fashion later on. I have One Punch Man clocking in at number 6 for me. Give us your number 5, and then we'll swap the orders for 4 through 2.
Sounds good. My number 5 was Shangri-La Frontier. And
my goodness, that intro for the second
season intro was nice.
Just lives more rent-free in my head than Golden does.
It's catchy. As a whole, it's good. It's fun. It's what you want anime about an MMO to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I love watching how he just figures out how to beat things.
Step further, I think it's what you want your action anime
that's fair.
to be like too.
Okay, yeah. We can go there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did go there.
You did go there. Yeah, but seeing some Raku get the team together and do this Raku thing, it's just fun. I mean, he's used to trash games, and this is not a trash game, so he's well into it.
But he plays trash games throughout the series too.
Yeah, he jumps back and plays the old games too, which is cool.
I think that's what makes it great, because there's that refreshing balance where it steps away, and it makes sense to step away at times. Something that you can't get away with in a lot of other anime.
Oh no, that's very fair. Well, because they're dealing with life, and this isn't. Yeah. This has his life in it, but it's not dealing with his direct life. It's dealing with his gaming life.
I mean, I guess you could step away at Witch Watch to student council.
That's fair. Yeah. The student council.
So much fun. You know, Shangri-La is an excellent anime.
It is,
in my opinion, and it was a lot of fun watching. Moving right along to my number 5, I'm gonna go with Suzume.
Nice.
It was a perfect blend. It was a wild ride. It's the episode that is one of our most recently released episodes. Man, the humor was there, but it just felt like a wonderful, epic journey. For anyone who's listened to the show at all up to this point in time, you know I'm a huge Makoto Shinkai fan. Just does amazing films and didn't disappoint here. It was a wonderful supernatural journey. The character of Dai-chan was often off-putting. The character of Suda was a complex character whose role in his mind and his acceptance of that role just kind of took you on your own journey. And watching Suzume grow the way she did and have to deal with things the way she did, feeling the compassion for her aunt. The characters are just, and particularly those 3 characters and all the supporting characters were just amazing characters. But it didn't actually take away from the story. If you like good story writing and good plot, it was for you. If you like amazing characters, it was for you.
Yeah.
If you like soundtrack, it was for you.
Excellent.
The movie maybe a little wacky with the pacing at times, and maybe a little inappropriately placed humor at times, but besides that, it really is just a fantastic movie. Not just an anime movie, but a fantastic movie, period. So that's where I'm going for my number 5.
Nice.
And I said I'd be going with my number 4 next.
Do it up.
And I'm representing today. There's the queen. And it's going to be To Be Hero X.
Nice.
This is a very polarizing show.
I don't see why, but it is polarizing.
Yeah, no, I know the hate is real, and those pronouncing it the goat is real. And like, man, it's so polarizing. I lean more towards those people that are classifying it as the goat, but I'm not fully there. Like, if you're seeing it, it's number 4 on my list for favorite anime of this season. It's not my 4th favorite anime overall. It's not my favorite anime of this season, but I will tell you this: superhero anthology, that's the way to do it. But it's not really an anthology. They had a story and they wove the characters in and out so seamlessly. Start a little slow, did it end a little fast? Yes. Does the season require 2 watch-throughs in order to get everything completely? Yes. So if you're not a fan of putting into the work while you're watching, then it's probably not for you. But for me, I didn't love every character. I felt strongly about every character.
That's a good way to put it.
The ones I loved, I loved. The ones I hated, I hated. And very few, only one of them really gave me gray ground, and that was the one that was introduced like right at the end, Ahu. So
Loved Ahu.
and the dog is adorable too. Like, and you know, his interaction with X at the end made me like him a little, but it's just amazing characters, and seeing the way their stories weave in and out of each other, absolute amazing.
Nice. Very nice.
All right. What is your number 4, hun?
My number 4 was Chainsaw Man Res Arc.
Man.
Like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I didn't.
Denji is best boy.
Denji and Beam. Beam is best boy too in his own little way.
Beam is best boy too.
Like, when you.
They all best boys. Power is best girl. She's not in the movie.
Spoiler alert. When you described this show originally, when we were like actually just looking at the anime, not even the movie, I was like, okay. You were like, I think you're really gonna like Denji. And I was like, okay, he's got a chainsaw. I like the fact that we watched the anime before we went and watched the movie. I don't think it's necessary though. The movie was just, it did everything so well and so perfect, especially the picture we still need to somehow get printed out. You know what I'm talking about. If you saw the movie, you also know
put it on the bathroom door.
We should get that over there. We should, yeah, that's a blank spot. We should get that picture.
That 100% should become part of the show.
Potentially terrify the children, but whatever. But no, I really enjoyed Res Arc. It was great.
Yeah, no, and to continue it on, because like right now that is my number 3, and just going further into it there, man, like the Bomb Devil, she was perfect.
Gosh.
Res, like,
yeah.
And I realized I just gave a spoiler, but like we're doing a best of show. You should realize that there's going to be spoilers in this show, and my apologies if you didn't realize that before now. But yeah, no, the character was just so perfectly done. She was like Makima without being Makima.
Yeah.
And her role in the whole thing, the imagery for the Typhoon Demon.
Yeah.
Having a baby represented, because we all know toddlers are like babies push you into a typhoon, and toddlers are the typhoon.
Yeah.
So we've talked about JJ multiple times on all the shows on this channel. Man, it was just wonderful. And the movie, it just, again, had it all. I've said this on the show, and I'm going to say it again here. It might be my favorite anime movie that is based off of an anime series.
Agreed.
So I'm just going to leave that there at that, because I felt that both continued the story well and stood alone well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What was your number 3?
My number 3 was Wolf Children.
I like it.
So a big part of Wolf Children was that Autumn, honestly, she just jumped into it. So there's a little bit of a heart tug just on that. Putting that aside, or trying to put that aside at least, it was good. It was excellent. The movie itself was well-paced. It was heartbreaking in the beginning, and it grew strong. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to talk about this one without tearing up a little.
It's fair.
But, this is that type of show, like, because this came in at number 2 on the list for me. And yeah, it took you through that emotional journey as a parent.
Yeah.
Wanting your kids to, man, I cannot do this straight right now. Wanting what's best for your kids and being able to let go and or make change in order to make it happen was illustrated so perfectly throughout.
Yes.
It was set up with a wonderful beginning where the Wolfman and the woman met each other and they started that family. And one thing that I'm going to point out that takes away from the sentimental side, but I remember going over this over and over again, the use of montage was master class.
Oh, yeah. No, they did excellent.
Normally when a movie has to rely on montage like 3 or 4 times during the course of it, it's not as good as what they did. But they did it montages maybe even 5 times. I can't even remember at this point in time. But everything just connected the seasons. They were able to span, I believe it was 13 years that they spanned.
Could have been.
By effortlessly using the montage to make it connect seamlessly. And frankly, yes, masterclass on montage. Perfect movie to watch if you have children and you don't mind crying a little.
Yeah.
So this brings us to your number 2.
So you're representing with Queen, I'm representing with X. To be Hero X. This was such a fight for me because I loved it so much as far as which my 2 and which my 1 was. Yeah, I put To Be Hero X as my number 2. I absolutely love when shows weave characters around. It is perfect. Oh my gosh. I don't know why people like where the haters are coming from. They're probably complaining about me right now going on and on and on.
Yeah, who cares, right?
But I don't care. I like if you didn't enjoy it, fine. But the point, like the last few episodes, especially when you finally get to see X, I just motioned to my shirt for those that aren't watching the video. When you finally get to see X just light it up, it was so fun to watch. It went from just being like really cool, interesting, like I really love this anime to, oh my gosh, did you just see that? It was fantastic. The storyline was good. The characters were great. Even the ones I hated, I love to hate them. So like, I don't know. I don't know what else I can add because you summed it up pretty good. I absolutely love To Be Hero X, and I am so excited for when season 2 comes out.
Oh yeah. Not many shows make us go out and buy merch specifically for that show.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like our geek t-shirts are bought because we go into a store looking to get a few new t-shirts and we pick from the selection. So because frankly, we're both very indecisive when it comes to clothes shopping.
Very true.
This was the first thing in a long time that we actually were like, yes, we are getting the t-shirts.
We are getting them.
So before we go into more depth with our number ones, remember you can watch all these shows on a various amount of platforms. Wolf Children is something that you're going to have to search a little harder for.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We had to buy the copy, but your local library probably has Wolf Children. Those are being slowly re-released throughout the course of the year. Most of these are on Crunchyroll. As a matter of fact, Chainsaw Man is going to be coming to streaming services very soon. The only one that you really have to go to otherwise would be Wolf Children, Tokyo Godfathers. One of the things that I would like to highlight really quick and maybe talk about how you can watch Tokyo Godfathers and that little bit of service.
Because I work in a library, I love library things. And one of the things that our library offers is they are part of the app Hoopla. Hoopla has a lot of audiobooks and ebooks, of course, but it also has a lot of movies and stuff like that. And all you need, and your library might not also be part of this. I don't know to what extent Hoopla goes to, but you can always go to your library and ask. All you need is a library card, and you got Hoopla.
Yep. And then in addition to that, Hulu is where you watch One Punch Man, and Netflix is where you watch K-pop, and everything else is easily findable. All right, diving into our number ones. Sarah, what's your number one?
I want to preface this by first things first. There's very few things that would beat To Be Hero X for me.
You're one of the people who bought into the full like goat conversation.
Jumped down. Yes. Yeah. I dove into that one.
Your opinion of it is higher than my opinion.
Yes, it is. But this one was, I ranked my number one for several reasons. One is partially Autumn, because she watched it with us. Now, there are some rough parts in it for kids. I will warn you guys this. But Ranking of Kings, I believe, was so incredibly well done. It's a fantastic story of someone who has every right to be angry and every right to be the bad guy, and he's not.
Boji has an absolute villain origin story.
100%. He could have drawn sword and just went to town, and I would have been okay with it. But he's such a strong individual and such a kind-hearted being, but also a fighter.
Kindest character.
Kindest character in anime all time.
Wholesome character.
Most wholesome character, too. He had all the chance in the world to want to take revenge, and he didn't. But he still fought. He didn't take revenge, but he fought. And I feel like that was just so great.
Forgiveness was one of Boji's biggest strong suits.
Yeah.
And he's just an excellent character.
He is.
Like, I'm gonna piggyback off you. And no, this is not my number one. It didn't
make your list, I don't think.
No, you're right. It didn't make my list, but that's how stacked our fourth season was.
For real.
In my opinion. This is an amazing anime with a very wholesome and amazing main character. And it's the message of forgiveness that's woven in and out of it. Like, I couldn't do what Boji did.
Yeah, I'd be struggling. I'd be petty and struggling.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely couldn't. And one of the ones I want to highlight is his stepmother too, because the queen, she did everything she could for him. The way everything went down, I don't want to go too much into everything, but this series was an absolutely amazing series. Any other final things to say about the ranking of Kings?
I don't know. You have to give it a shot. I was originally a teensy bit put off. Vanity, I'm sorry, because it's an older style.
I love the older style. That's what made it so appealing to
After
me.
I got over myself, though, like, it was great. The older style fits so nice.
Yep.
Give it a shot. Whether you think it's an older style or not, give it a shot.
Yep. Absolutely wonderful. And, you covered this one earlier in the show, and it makes me seem like an absolute terrible person for leaving someone like Boji off or leaving out the Tokyo Godfathers. But, man, and I didn't come to the realization about this show until it just continued to happen. You know how we all have those shows that it's like they become the default in the background? Because you just like it so much that you realize that I'm not actively watching anything. Let me put this on. The show is 52, 54, somewhere in that episode ballpark between its first 2 seasons so far, which, by the way, kudos for releasing like a lot of content in a lesser amount of time. And honestly, with the season 3 already on the way at the point in time that we recorded this show, like keeping up with your fan base is really important. And this show does that. The second season just ended back in the spring of this year. And I already have like 5 watch throughs in. And I don't even get it.
You didn't say what it was yet.
No, I haven't said what it was yet because I'm just building the suspense. And it was like one of those things where first time I watched it, yeah, it was nice. It was pleasant. Yeah, this has got to be an episode on our show. The second time I watched it, when I watched it with you, because, I watched it the first time by myself, it was like, I love Senraku as a character. He is the perfect main protagonist. He's just living his life.
He is.
He's a normal guy with a abnormal asphyxiation for virtual reality gaming. The way that him, Pencilgon, and Katsu treat each other
is hilarious.
Feels like they're really real friends.
Yep.
If that's your friend group, you have it made. Everything felt so real. But the biggest thing I want to say about Shangri-La Frontier, it's a show with 0 flaws.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's the best in anything, but when you're doing the checklist of pacing and story and characters and soundtrack and animation, fight scenes, it actually checks off every box. It's an anime made with servicing the fans, and I'm not saying fan service, but servicing the fans properly. It has a little bit of something in it for everyone without being too overbearing. Because when the story's getting super tense, or when the arc hits its conclusion, they don't force the next thing on you and continue it on. They hit you with him going into another game.
Oh, yeah.
Like Burp or Nephilim Hollow. And as they're intertwining these stories in and out, whether it's the video game finals or whether it's Shangri-La fighting one of the 7 greats, so on and so forth, they just balanced it out perfectly to where nothing ever felt overdrawn at all. It's really well made. It
was very fun. It's on my list too, like you said.
And the soundtracks, like the opening and the ending theme songs, are honestly, I don't make an effort to skip them. I really just love the music that they use for the intro and outro.
They did good with the music.
So yeah, just a lot of fun. And that's why it's my number 1.
There you go.
Once again, we gave our initial honorable mentions, and then we went over some of our favorite anime that we covered during the course of the 4th season, working all the way up to our number 1 spots. Sarah's being Ranking of Kings, and mine being Shangri-La Frontier. This was so difficult getting the list down to that.
Oh, man.
So many great anime covered during season 4. Honestly, there's very few that we watched that I wouldn't strongly recommend. So, and if we took the time to watch it, that means you probably have some time to watch it too.
Maybe.
Give it a shot. Everything will be linked in the show notes. And, thank you for being a part of this journey. Thank you to all the guest hosts that have appeared on season 4. We do have our season 5 coming up after the Tokyo Godfather episode. But in between there, we will also have our favorite new anime of 20. That's going to be a special show that's not released on our normal Thursday. We're not taking away a show space from you guys for that. So thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you've enjoyed exploring anime with friends season 4 as much as we have, and consider watching these anime. Bye.
Bye.
So if you like what you heard today, make sure you listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or wherever you stream your podcast. Listen to all of our J-Mill for Real podcast. And hit us up on social media, like, subscribe, and follow. Once again, this was Exploring Anime with Friends. Let's explore together.